Got some moves. Whoa.
That is not a cutie.
Oh no.
Or the beatings continue.
After Edward Cullen.
My name is Argentarius, and thanks for joining us for Couch Commentary. Joining us today is Saoirse, who is currently a purple fox.
And we also have the Void Cat, also known as Kiki or Fluffbutt. Many names, but that is currently what this darkness is that is upon me. So, what are we watching today?
We're watching Jentry Chau versus the Underworld. Extended versions can be found on patreon.com/Argentarius. Just a fair warning, spoilers ahead. Make sure to tell us what you think in the comments. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss our episodes.
Ooh, alright. I'm excited. Let's get this started.
Yeah. Ooh, I like the color palette. Ooh, food.
To sing.
Karaoke bar?
Oh, you're with your friends. Is Toki there? Tell her I want a mahjong rematch.
You can see the face in the background. Just the like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
And I just liked they animated it of like, because that's how older people, especially generally speaking, you see it a little bit more in Asia. Also with white people too. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh, I should probably explain. I am half Chinese.
Yes.
So my cultural background is living in a half Chinese American household.
Yeah, and some of the stuff you taught me and some of the stuff that like we've watched and seen and looked into that just has a very strong feel of that. And I just also like the I'm taking over the phone and be like, no, give it back. Sorry, we'll continue. But yeah, this is a really good intro. I really like them kind of like coming in and singing over the intro.
Uh-huh.
And starting out in like a karaoke bar.
Yeah.
Things. It's very interesting like color palette so far.
Right. I think the color palette is to suggest that it's like nighttime.
Yeah.
And I like the style choice.
Yeah.
It's not easy to stick to a color palette like that.
No. Yeah. I'm also curious if it's more for like nighttime, daytime, or if it's also gonna change when we get like when more significant stuff happens.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
What's on your face? It's just pimples. You want me to bring the cream?
Gugu.
Oh my gosh.
They got something for everything.
My grandma would always have like some kind of remedy for me, you know. And it was like when I was going through my teenage years and getting pimples and stuff, my grandma was like, "Oh, you eat too much greasy food. Here, eat this." I'm like, "Grandma, I like my greasy food."
Grease in doesn't necessarily equal grease out.
Very true. Very true. Oh, you eat too much oil. You need less oil on your skin.
Here, this balances oil.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah. Essentially. Grandma wanted to help me balance out my diet so that I could, you know, not have oily skin, essentially.
Yeah.
But yes, you know, homemade remedies is very much a thing.
Now I do, kind of, not in the same way. Mostly just a lot of teas.
I like your tea concoctions.
Yes, my various brews. Oh, helps you open your third eye. Foreshadowing.
Oh.
See if the cream grandma brings opens the third eye and causes the stuff to go haywire.
I mean, hey, if you can find me a cream that opens my third eye, sure.
Third eye. Good for unblocking your chi and your pores.
My chi's fine where it is. Thank you, Gugu.
Very
The
reminiscent.
magic Chinese.
I don't know what a croffle is, but if you want one for your birthday, Gugu can get you one.
What time is the flight?
Oh, very reminiscent of like my grandma's. Like, I don't know what that is, but very enthusiastic.
But you're happy and okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't that the point of grandparents? I think in almost any culture, just about, it's to kind of spoil the grandkids in a certain certain
Yeah,
context.
yeah,
or certain degrees.
yeah. And it's like the grandparents supersede the parents, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes a little bit. I've been watching some of the other Chinese or Malaysian, Korean content creators, and apparently, if you are, let's say, if you are not the favored one, or if you are not assigned male at birth, the experience can be a little bit different, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I got the, you know, you need to eat, you know, you need to eat side of things, until I got a little pudgy.
And then it's your fault.
And then it's my fault, yeah.
But also, I'm curious, why did she break away from her friends in this?
Oh yeah.
Or maybe they were going because it was over and they're like just heading home, so that's the way that she heads home?
Uh-huh. Or she got distracted on her phone?
No, maybe. It seemed pretty intentional, and even if it was distracted, I feel like her friends would go with her if it was more of a distraction versus...
Yeah.
So I wonder if that was just...
We would
area
tend
with
to like walk each other home, make sure we know people are safe, you know.
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
Phone light. Whoa.
Aw,
Hey.
cute little guy. Are you
You from the
lost?
King Dynasty?
Find your parents, cutie.
Whoa.
That is not a cutie.
Oh no.
Also,
Oh, is this a vampire?
yeah, he had a thing.
The Chinese vampires. Which, if I recall correctly, it comes from the dead being put on like poles or something and kind of walking, so they kind of move in a very staggered way. There are some vampire movies made with that kind of vampire, but then it also had like the opera mask, right?
Yeah.
It did like a slot machine.
All right, well, yeah.
Stop it!
No. Keep hitting it until it stops moving.
Exactly. It was attacking you.
Yeah, nope. You had the right idea. Just keep hitting it.
I love the instinct of like, okay, magic's not working. It's like, oh yes, magic just suddenly uses it, and then okay, magic's not working. Switch to this other thing. Very quick, good instincts.
And trying to get yourself out of the corner.
Yeah.
Tell me what you are and what you want.
I'm
Or the
Ed,
beatings continue.
named after Edward Cullen, the most commercially successful undead guy ever. Read a
So
book.
vampire.
Yes.
Keeping
Okay.
you for Mr. Chang.
Who's Mr. Chang?
Mr. Chang! The Mogui! You know, the one who's gonna
Mogui.
kill you and take your soul?
Oh, so the vampire, the creature, Ed, right?
Yeah. Named after the most commercially successful.
Oh,
man.
that's funny.
That's great.
Was talking about Mogui, right?
Yeah. The
Isn't-
thing the Gremlin's named after.
Yeah. I didn't know about this legend myself, but we actually saw extra credits, extra history.
Mm-hmm.
They did a video very recently about cats, and one of the myths of cats is stemming from China is that if a cat is powerful enough, right,
Mm-hmm.
it will grow another tail, a second tail.
Yeah.
Do you have a second tail?
Yeah, it's like an upgraded form of a kitty.
Oh, stretch. No second tail.
I forget exactly what was behind it. Couldn't someone like use the Mogwai to bring bad luck to other people?
Yeah, it would
Something
steal their
like
life
that.
force.
That's right, steal their life force.
Yeah, and bring
Okay.
it back to the person that was casting the curse. So yeah, taking their soul. You won't take our souls, will you? Purr.
Purr.
You ain't saying nothing.
Okay, so
Korea International
Texas
School of
with me
Arts.
just for a few days so we can kill the Mogui.
Yeah,
Mogui.
by the way, how long have you known that a Mogui's coming to kill me and take my soul?
Ah, not that long. Just most of your life.
Most of my life?
Yeah, that's not long. You haven't been alive that long.
You're very young. I also wonder if they go into this. When I was growing up, I was taught that, like, throughout your life, you kind of go through names or nicknames or things.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the name that you're born with, you're not necessarily stuck with. And in fact, I think, I can't remember if this is a Chinese thing. I think other cultures do this too, is that you're kind of born with a different name or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that if a demon comes along, they have you by that name. Then you change your name. It's kind of like hiding from the demons, if I'm remembering correctly. So don't quote me on that. You know, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool. Why does a
Oh my god.
Why can't I have that? We need to fly more Asian flights.
Yeah. That's.
I do remember the one when we were coming back from Japan was actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I love Korean food, and that looks like a full Korean meal.
That looks like the bibimbap we get.
Yep, it does. And you see all the little sides that you get as well.
I miss that. We don't get the sides with the ones that we get here.
No, not here. We might if we go into the big city.
Bigger city.
Yeah.
The big cities.
The big city.
Ah. Yeah. I do miss being able to get it in the stone bowls. Oh. And we get the like crispy rice and stuff, and
that cooks on the sides of the bowls. Yeah. Meal.
Yeah.
Talking about food.
The void hungers.
I know.
She always hungers.
Always.
Mogui even want my soul?
Yeah.
You think every Chinese girl can shoot fire out of?
I don't know why my brain's just like, jazz hands. Like, with fire hands.
Oh, with fire hands. Jazz hands.
Yeah, just,
Ah.
No, not Lisa Frank.
Lisa Frank. Do you remember having like Lisa Frank journals and stuff?
And everything.
Everything.
I like the little narwhal there. Did she cut up fruit?
Yes.
I love you, Jentry Chau.
Oh, that's really sweet. And you know she means it because she gave fruit.
Mm-hmm. Happy birthday.
You're old now.
Oh, man. What we thought we were old when we were teenagers.
Yeah.
All that they had their two paws of, but I couldn't see what their paws were on.
One has an hourglass, one has books.
Aww.
I do believe there used to be actual lions that would guard houses in China. Probably not native. They might have been like traded. But yeah, these lions would be so beloved and so well regarded that they started making them in statue form.
Mm-hmm.
And part of like the lion dances that you would have to ward away spirits and bring good luck. I do like Southern cooking. Oh, biscuits.
Mm.
A whole basket full of biscuits. I miss biscuits.
It's your birthday!
No!
Oh gosh. This just gonna die with embarrassment.
I hate you so much right
You got the beak and everything.
Chicken dance!
Trying to take the thing off.
I think so. Oh, there we go.
Torture me!
Learning so many weapons is very, very rare.
Mm-hmm.
Round's head. Oh, that's gonna come up later.
Mm-hmm.
Scared of them! I've always been scared of them!
But you really need to!
Yeah. There's a time and a place. If you don't, you'll die.
Mm-hmm.
Or worse things happen.
You're still dying tonight, Chang!
Korean pop music. Got some moves.
Well, Grandma's been fighting a while.
Yeah. Ooh.
I was trying to get out the inside.
Yeah, okay, so the draw of the mask isn't... Ooh, that looks like,
Oh!
Wow.
Just, I need to set something on fire.
I was gonna say, the demon looks like No Face. Doesn't it remind you of that? It's really the jaws and the mask in front that's really doing it for me. The really big, disproportionate teeth.
Yeah. It reminds me of Owl House. When he starts getting slimy and stuff at the end.
Who?
The big bad. Remember she's like losing his form and stuff because he's,
that big bad. Yes.
Yeah,
that big bad. Sorry, I was also thinking of the big bad from Centaur World. There's a lot of things that use this imagery.
Yeah. Can we stop? That'd be great.
They're trying to fight it.
I love
Oh.
you, Jentry Chau.
Oh. Oh, there's a third eye. I'm guessing not dead.
Oh, that thing? No,
Yeah.
just through a portal. Grandma is.
Grandma's dead.
Will she see her ghost now?
Oh, there you go.
Told you.
What are you guys gonna do about that?
The portal.
Yeah, the portal she rent open.
Oh, wow. Death on screen.
Yeah.
Very first episode.
First episode.
That also.
I kind of figured Grandma wasn't going to be around, but that's how we end the episode. Woo.
So parents aren't around. Grandma's the only surviving,
yeah, family member.
now.
At least that she knows of.
Yeah, now doesn't have any family
Yeah.
and is in a different country.
Yeah, how's she gonna...
Although she's been here before. But...
Well, yeah, she used to live there, but she's been in boarding school in Korea for 8 years.
Wow.
So half of her current lifespan.
Yeah. This is definitely not Disney, because Disney, you just fall to your death, right? You remember
Yeah.
Gargoyles, right? Just castle in the sky. Just let them fall to their death. So many...
Off screen.
Yeah. Let's see, Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, yeah.
Another one.
No. Well, this is a lot more along the lines of animes and stuff that we would watch.
Right. There's not... It's not really bloody or gory, but...
They still also got some horror in there.
Oh, yeah.
Rides kind of even more than Owl House does. I know Owl House started getting a bit darker as it went on.
Mm-hmm.
Which we were robbed.
Yeah.
They did not get the amount of time that they should have.
They did us dirty.
That's
So what's your thoughts on this?
a different one.
Yeah.
So they are kind of just sticking with the same color theme.
Oh, yeah, I noticed that. So the color palette might be this throughout
Yeah.
the whole series.
It does remind me of
Mm-hmm.
arcades.
Arcades.
Yeah, that's kind of that type of retro feel is what I'm getting from this one.
Or laser tag. The color palettes that they would use for laser tag places.
Or you'd see on the sides of the arcade machines, this some of that artwork type style and coloring and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
So
I should preface, don't necessarily take me as an expert on on Chinese culture. Everything that I know comes from my childhood, which was a while ago, and is of course secondhand because I did not grow up in China.
no. Also your family's not from, is only partially from the mainland.
Guangdong.
Yeah. From more of the southern region, so that's also a little bit of a little difference. We are, and you are estranged from stuff.
Right. Yeah. So I have not been in touch with that side.
I'll try.
Yeah, a little tricky, but trying to kind of reconnect a little bit.
Yeah. So this is one of the various avenues, which we're glad that we're getting more abilities to see, like, because we always loved animation.
Yeah.
Like with the cartoons and anime growing up, because we had, I don't know, did you really have any like animated stuff from China like when you were younger? It's just even like hard for me to find anime, which is Japanese.
Okay, so there wasn't a whole lot of Chinese animated stuff. There was Chinese animated stuff coming out around like junior high school. However, you would not find it on the internet. My father went out to visit China at one point and came back with a lot of like bootlegged stuff. I'm not condoning this.
How else did diaspora get some of their stuff?
There would be no other way to get it.
Yeah.
Is to get like bootlegged copies that don't have any like region lock.
Yeah, they wouldn't have the region lock, so you could take it back home and watch it at home.
Yep. Stick it in your DVD player.
Yeah.
He came back with like a booklet of things, and they were just all gems. My grandmother loved the, I guess, kind of soap opera style shows about like the one of the emperors. I forget which dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
I got something from like Journey to the West.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not a whole lot of animated stuff, but there are some.
Yeah, I know it's not zero.
Yeah.
But I do feel like it's having a bit more of a...
It's a bit of a resurgence now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know one of the other things that we watch, which is also on YouTube.
Oh, Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah.
Was it Fantastic Beasts or Fabulous Beasts? I'll look it up.
We'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
It's really cute. It's based on the comic book, but from China. It's not manga, like from Japan and anime. Manhwa?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Okay. I'll have to look that up. Different name. Essentially, comic book is what it's based off of. That's really goes into a lot of the
mythological creatures.
Yeah, mythological creatures, but like they're trying to live in modern day and kind of, it's great.
Modern day mainland.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mainland China, yeah.
Which is, yeah, so that's been really fun to watch and like, reconnect and learn with, because they also have like little informational things.
Mm-hmm.
This is very same vibe, so very different art styles, but they're beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping we get please more of this. Please more stuff of also like kind of cross worlds and
cross cultures
and stuff. Just please more.
Yeah, the juxtaposition of like really Korean food, and then just like
food,
fried chicken,
and fried chicken,
biscuits, and gravy.
Yeah, I think it's a very good intro. I definitely want to keep watching.
Yeah, definitely. There's a huge arsenal. Well, at least we know the password, so we can get back into that.
Yeah.
Into that arsenal.
Yeah, but now who's... Well, I mean, I know Grandma's a ghost, but how she's gonna train her?
Yeah, very true.
I mean, she can pass on knowledge, but she can't really do the physical stuff as much.
Oh, the little pouch. It got flung up.
And stuck on a tree, so I wonder if somebody's gonna find that. That's gonna cause problems.
Possibly.
Any other thoughts, or shall we end there for now?
I think that's it.
This is great.
Yeah. I can't wait for the next episode. So, if you don't want to miss the next episode too, make sure to subscribe. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Let us know what you think in the comments.
Is there, any sort of things that you enjoyed or you didn't know or you found interesting? So we'd like to hear what other people's experiences were with this.
I want to thank our patrons on Patreon who helped make this video possible. If you'd like to join us, you can join on Patreon and benefit from the many perks and benefits that we have there.
You get to see the extended editions of Couch Commentary, so you get a little bit more of us. little bit more commentary, more kiki. We also have Discord and early access and all sorts of other fun things that you can look into and see if something interests you.
Yeah. We'll hope to see you in the next video.